I like that too. Time isn't here.
9:00, 9:01.
Yep, I think we're ready now. Good morning. It is 9:01, Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. I will call this meeting of the Board of Harbor Commissioners for the town of La Pointe to order. With us this morning, we have Mary Ross,
Present.
Michael Collins,
Here.
myself, Glenn Carlson.
Here.
Absent are Jay Wiltz, Evan Erickson, and Susan Widmar. Staff present, Katie Kisner, and we also have Robin with us from Miffle. First up on the agenda is public comment. Does anyone have any public comment? If there's none, then let's move on to the minutes of the 11/20 meeting.
Move we approve the minutes from the November 20th meeting.
I'll second that. There's no discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Yeah, and I did have one little correction.
Wait, we don't have a quorum if you have to abstain.
Do I have to abstain?
You weren't there.
Right.
I mean, did you?
So I did.
Right.
We still have a quorum,
Yeah, but he can't vote on the
right?
minutes.
But he's still here.
No, we can have a meeting, but I think the minutes have to be on the next meeting because
Table it until
We gotta
there's a.
I think she's right.
All right, that's fine.
the minutes are tabled.
Yeah. I will move that we table the minutes until we have a voting quorum.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Let's move on to the Chief Administrative Officer's report.
Week today, just have the balances. This was the balances of the Harbor Commission bank accounts as of Friday, November 28th. The Miffle utility checking account was still at $440,842.22. The December 1st debt service payments did come out of that account yesterday. So those are paid. Did make 3 different transfers since last meeting. The majority, 2 of those transfers were just simply getting those debt service payments and money where it needed to be for those. And then also just keeping our utility account at a comfortable amount. And then November revenue as of Friday was just under 175,000, which is 91.6% of the budgeted income for the month.
How was the weekend?
I just briefly glanced at
Yeah,
yesterday's deposits this morning, and there's quite a few like manual deposits from later in the week last week. It's quite a few deposits, so I don't know the total number,
Okay.
but
So it'll be likely higher than 91.
yes.
Yeah, well, then we were way off on the ticket sales. I mean, you had to look at the report she sent. What she sends daily with the 5 reports and the budget versus actuals. It was only 68,000 in ticket sales and the budget was 172.
Is that after she's allocated the unallocated?
It's so right now for the month of November and the reports that I send, I do not have the income categorized. It's just the staging uncategorized income account. So that's gonna show,
Sent this yesterday.
yeah, it's gonna show,
So it's okay.
No, I understand, but I'm just looking at ticket sales. We were way off on what we budgeted.
Right, but most of this
most of
goes
those
up there.
are ticket sales.
Oh,
I just don't have that information.
That's,
What did you say?
Okay, so in the line item that says actual, that first column of actual budget. So the 68,000 for the month of November also should, most of that 106,000 that's been uncategorized
that's what the.
is
okay,
gonna end
that's what
up-
End up in that column.
What does uncategorized mean? It's
Okay.
the
You just-
income come in, you just
I need
haven't.
the financial statement from Miffle to confirm that it was ticket sales revenue.
Got
And
it.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like Hopsaholi.
She knows the total, she just doesn't know necessarily the breakdown.
Okay.
It's just, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Which column it goes?
All of this week.
got it.
Yeah, yeah, we're always a little behind.
Perfect.
That was easy.
Let's let the,
Showing off.
let the record show that Susan Whitmer arrived at 9:05. 6.
Do we have a forum with, so you
Oh.
can handle the minutes?
We might as well, we've gone past that.
Okay.
Well, no, we can have a quorum to vote on the minutes because Michael wasn't at the last meeting.
Just saying.
Uh,
I'll make a motion to put the chief administrative officer report on file.
Any discussion? All in favor?
I,
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 2026 budget updates?
It's balanced.
due to that transfer of the fund balance of $324,354.63.
Mhm.
It's on the last page.
Yeah. But what this does reflect is no increase in the tariffs this next year.
Excellent.
There you go. Well done, budget committee.
So all we're working towards now, so what you have in front of you is just the totals. I've gone through and started breaking it down month to month for the ones that I knew, and now Robin is doing that since she's just getting back. And she's gonna be working to filling in her parts of it, and then we'll make sure that that gets broken down how we need it, and we'll come back.
Thank you.
Next up, we have 2026 schedule.
I'm not sure Cal worded this correctly, but he's removing the May to early June block. All he's doing is adding a 7 o'clock trip. There's still gonna be a May, according to what he sent, there's still gonna be a May 8th through June 24th.
There was an additional like block of time in there, he like extended 2 of them.
Combined.
Yeah, like merged to longer. I didn't print it off because it was all crossed out.
So now it's, there's one block that goes from May 8th to June 4th.
Right, and this year there's a block that went from May 9th to June 25th.
Oh, okay,
That wouldn't be the.
I'm looking at the schedule.
okay, well, that should do it. Okay,
He's still got a 2-week chunk. You gotta look at the very top chunk of April 24th to May 7th.
That's only a little bit.
Yeah, that's like 2, and he's added a 6 and a 7, made that Wednesday through Friday.
Mhm.
There's 6 years.
Right, and May 9th through the 25th, and this is May 8th through the 24th.
Thank you.
I mean, the great news is that,
Thank you.
he added, I'm sorry, it's not a 7 o'clock trip, he added an 8 o'clock trip. No, Monday through Friday. Well, no,
No,
Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday, there's a 9 and a 10. Saturday through Thursday. So it's not really that he got rid of it. No, removed it, I should say.
this is just a, like I said, it's
Yeah.
a draft.
Well, and I guess and Cal can't hear, but, for the last chunk of scheduling, November 30th through January 2nd,
Mhm.
and this, it's a 5 o'clock Monday through Friday, and I'm wondering if we can make it a 5:30.
It's the same for that early season, also the January 3rd through April 23rd. That was going to be my only.
yeah, I agree.
But it's so difficult in January, February, and March, Zach. I mean, December, you're not gonna have ice. Well, odds are you're not gonna have ice, but in all of January, February, and March, that's,
That's,
you know, you're
yeah,
playing
that's fair.
with Mother Nature.
But the sun, even with the darkness or.
And the ice can get thick and, you know,
Yeah,
in a matter of hours.
Doesn't running a later boat help keep the path open?
Keep it open.
I don't think
Not
half
for
an
half
hour
an hour.
really makes a
Oh.
difference.
we need to take action.
I'd like to see the full commission here, I think, before we take any action and also get input from
Right.
the public at our.
Right.
But I do like the changes.
Do we
We're getting back to what it was before COVID.
Will this be available? It won't be. Monday.
Could be.
Be great if it could be.
Or we could just talk about discussion.
Yep.
The discussion is currently adding,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and just the highlights.
yeah.
Noted.
Next up on the agenda, discussion on after-school boats. Did we get a public comment?
We never did, and I think that we were kind of leaving this open on, or as an agenda item in case we did receive one. I never received anything directly.
Interesting. After all of that.
After.
It could have come into the different channel that hasn't been,
Fair enough.
or maybe we didn't receive it.
But if there is one, I might recommend me reaching, if it comes to me or anyone else, going to the scheduling committee
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
and work with Cal.
It's a great idea. Let's move on then to discussion.
Robin, there was a thing on Facebook questioning why there's no 5:30 boat anymore, that it's a 5 o'clock boat that started
Right.
Monday. And all kinds of comments. And
That's a bravado.
the person who had stated it said they were gonna submit something and as a public comment, and it never occurred. So, I mean, the comment never came in yet.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, I understand. Thanks.
Discussion on December 8th meeting structure. I like this.
Thanks. The idea for Monday and this is to speak in basically two areas. One is how is 2025 and do that economically and do it in two dimensions. One is traffic and the other one is finances against something like budget, and to be able to give the highlights of both transportation, the actual traffic, and the finances. And it should be done with great economy. I think it can be, because the president a couple of times is going to say, if you want to dig into the details, they're all there. But here are the highlights. Because I don't think on a Monday evening, people are going to want to sit around and spend a lot of time going through line items on revenue and expenses. They just want to know where we came out. The real reason for a lot of people coming to that is, okay, that's 2025. Thank you very much. Nice to know it's all online. What about next year? What about next year in two dimensions? One is tariffs,
Schedule.
we need to pay, and schedule. If we can address those two with economy and briefly saying and following up that we will be posting information throughout the entire, I mean, you'll be able to see this whenever you want. I think we will be in pretty good shape, and the meeting won't have to last forever. But one thing I did put at the end, but I didn't know where else to put it, is reference to the student pass. I think there will be parents there. If you think about the issues which are really immediately relevant, it's what am I going to pay next year? What's the schedule? Oh, and let me get something off my chest here in terms of the student pass. And we want to be able to speak again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've talked a little bit with Katie about what the procedure and the process is. I think we just need to keep that and make sure that anybody in the room who has any questions or comments about it, they get heard. That's the one thing from my jungle drums, I hear that all the time.
Well, forecast is for an inch of snow around the time of our meeting.
Maybe. Anyway, that's it. Thank you.
We want,
Go ahead, Robin.
Okay, one thing I was gonna say is.
Yeah,
You know, the mandate for those badges.
Yeah.
Why you gotta show those,
right.
so we get accurate count.
Right. Yep.
And it's really important.
No, I know the importance. I think the room does.
Like, that's what I.
Parents.
That's what I mean. The
Yeah.
room is,
Yeah.
yeah, but if it's 1 inch of snow, the room may be.
And Robin, I got this from Katie Butkey while you were gone. I did ask for like just bullet points of like some key items that
Yeah, I think I saw it.
the crew would like for us to maybe mention if it to be more bullet points than I thought. we were
Is that
gonna
what
hit.
that is?
Yeah, but we can kind of summarize like
That's.
the key things from it. And then, I mean, I don't see why we can't have like some of these printed off for it in case like a parent wants to.
Absolutely.
And that should be mailed to the parents.
that's a great idea.
Can I introduce another notion about that meeting? This is the arrangement here is not great if you're ever looking at a screen. If there's ever anybody wants to post something, the whole world has to. It would be great, probably not be critical, but it would be very handy if we could gather over at the emergency building. Screen's right there. We've used this before. And if indeed we want to put up a couple of highlights on revenue expenses or like 2025 traffic.
Right.
But just a couple of headlines. I'm not talking about PowerPoints, but just things people can all look at together. If we could get that room, it lays itself out so beautifully for that kind of thing. Again, I'm saying if that's a huge problem, we can press on without it. Because I don't think this is going to be a data-rich thing. If we get everything on the website, we can always, ask people to go there. But it's so much more user-friendly to be able to all look at the same thing while one person is talking.
I could reach out to the
You know, a guy?
EMS, police and fire, because we need approval from all three.
Right.
Oh, is that how the town board can't just say we're gonna, it's gotta.
I didn't hear that.
All three.
Oh, my
Well,
goodness.
they could, but they said they wouldn't.
Right.
So it may be an uphill thing, but I'm just, thanks. That'd be great.
But one thing I mentioned, I think I saw that document from Katie and Bucky before, is that the kids of town employees not addressed.
It's good. Yes.
I mean, it's not on the list because we don't really have the parameters yet. I mean, are they full-time or are they part-time or are they?
Well, we should still say that.
Yeah, that should be in, because that's like the Sarah Schramm
Action,
section.
right.
And isn't Alan Hardy part of the fire department?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what does employed mean? Does it mean summer contract?
Yeah, I at this point, I think that it's anyone who gets a W-2 from the town.
That's what we said before.
Okay, so then we would need list. of
Yep.
people.
For right now, between Kim and Jill and I, we have a list of like 3. And then I told them that if there's any concern about somebody comes in and says, I'm a town employee
Right.
and I'm here to pick up my child's pass. If there's any questions about it, they can just call town hall to confirm that they are a town employee. I don't see.
Just should be on that list if you're gonna.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
point.
I would suggest that we do have the budget report year to date through November of 2025 for comparison.
Yep.
The Katie printed,
Also,
sent us what she sends us daily.
also as a handout?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, available, instead of saying you gotta go look at it online.
Yeah.
That would frustrate.
there's.
I'd rather have, you
Yeah.
don't have to have 32, but have a few. And then I'm also not opposed to having the 2026 budget, proposed budget.
Could you show, Mary, what I uploaded just a random daily delivery of her to AI and look at the format that can be put up on a screen.
Robin, will I have
This is.
expenses,
You know how it
November
is. Look at the
expenses
links
be
to
ready by
look at
Friday?
The expenses. That's just one day, but take the year to date.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful little simple exhibit. that just has to go on the list. Yeah.
Where is that bill?
Where is it? She does, it wasn't sent to us.
It was- No, I did this a couple weeks ago, but
Well, I think if we can get the ESB, some of the stuff, good pieces can be put up on the screen or printed out for folks.
either one, yeah.
Or both.
I was gonna suggest the screen and we have both.
Okay.
I thought it, is the town, are we gonna, I mean, it hasn't been advertised at all, and we're 6 days away. Or announced, I should say. Is,
Not in an official capacity, but it was in that Facebook thread.
It's been.
Well, yeah, but no-
Facebook.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
you know, we need to make an
Official.
announcement
Right.
and maybe
Exactly.
send something out on the town,
Yeah,
texting,
Yeah,
as well as get signs up.
Yeah.
I mean, this is people's chances to come here, and I think they need to have every,
How does that happen?
I think that the town could send out something today. That says next
Reminder.
Monday.
does
December
somebody
8th.
do a community, is there a town employee who put something on the community Facebook page?
There hasn't been, but there's no reason why one of us or Katie can't do something on the community page and just say, like Leanne does with the ferry line stuff as a courtesy,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Here
okay with that.
is what the Harbor Commission is going to be doing next Monday.
I'm comfortable taking that on.
What's that?
I'm comfortable.
You are.
That is great. That's great.
Thanks.
Because I think during the discussion this past week, it's clear that we need to, at some point, institutionalize a response. So that we don't have necessarily individual commissioners making up good responses, but that we have a mechanism. We got lucky this time and Sue, was responding, but we need to have that regularized. Yeah,
I think rapid response team. Susan.
there you go.
Yeah, and I'm all in favor of. Is it Chris?
I was just gonna say, do you use Mosaic? Like text?
Oh, for your
There's-
blast?
It has some kind of program.
I don't know what they use.
You can set it up that way too.
I think.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
do
what we're
that.
gonna do.
Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah.
As well as the face,
But it
and I think, on the town posting board.
Yeah,
But-
it'll have to be posted anyway.
The answer.
Yeah, it
First.
needs to be posted.
Yeah, but we need to know the location.
Was
Yeah.
my only thing
Yeah.
by sending out the text today.
We
We
can
need-
find that out relatively soon without going into creep dump.
Sounds good.
And it has been on the town's website since we chose the date.
Yes. If anybody.
Never goes there, yeah. Well, we
Yeah,
can.
we want to change that if we change locations.
Websites too.
Happens. Yeah. More on that.
Thank you, Susie.
Anything else?
My only question is if it is at the fire hall, I don't remember what kind of like computer screen.
It's pretty much the identical
Same thing.
setup.
So is there already? a-
Is.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
So I
the
don't,
same thing.
But you face it when you sit there.
That's-
Yeah, as opposed to this.
okay.
In fact, that's why this is here, because originally, when we first having commission meetings, we had a couple of them over there and it spoiled us. I mean, it's
Mhm.
great to be able to have, especially on Zoom. Yeah,
Look. Here.
yeah.
Are we ready to move on then to approval of bills?
And it's just the one.
That's what it looks like. Oh, same.
We approved the bills for $2,079.
I'll second.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Future agenda items?
Do we want to put down a rapid response of this idea of sort of institutionalizing a communication beyond that which we deliver in the Gazette or online?
Sure.
I'm hesitant to hash everything out on social media, but
It's a matter of,
I.
Direction I'm
We all
given.
are, but by default, I mean, it's.
it has to happen for starters.
or we could just let people talk.
No, no.
That gets
Anytime
out of hand.
Yeah.
when there's a void, they will fill it.
Yeah.
Did you see how it worked out?
And I think you handled it great.
Very.
And I think that, you know, the key, I think for Zach and I agree is don't get into a back and forth, right?
Right.
Don't get into an argument,
It's a statement.
right? Just
Yeah.
put it out there.
Oh,
And
I,
I think you did it perfect.
It was
And
the
it's
perfect
not,
place for it too.
yeah,
You weren't engaging anybody.
Yeah.
I think it's.
no, I agree with you. We don't
We don't
do
want to
business on
take
Facebook,
match.
but, you know,
I managed a chat room forever. And I routinely go in where there are flames and just dump water on them.
Thank you.
God.
great.
It was interesting that they kept going back to being taxpayers and
Yes.
taxpayer funded thing. This is not,
No,
it's not yet been funded
So
by.
that's what December 8th is all about.
Yeah.
I mean, they can lobby the school board for a lot of the things they were suggesting
Mhm.
and probably should.
Do we have anything else for,
Agenda.
Agenda items. When is the next meeting?
that's next up.
Oh,
Want to start there?
that, yeah, because that was what goes in.
I would recommend having at least one more before the end of December for the budget approval.
How about the 18th, Thursday, the 18th? We're going to have this evening meeting on the
That's
8th.
right.
So I think the next one could be back to our Thursday morning,
That should work.
the 18th. How does that?
And then we'll carry over the minutes since they were tabled.
Mhm.
Ferry schedule discussion.
I don't remember how it was answered, but we got that letter from the woman from the White Earth Reservation about a Native American Day, I think is what, or is that something that the tariff subcommittee needs to discuss first before it? I mean, that was like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Did we,
I told her when the tariff committee would be meeting for next, like that way it needed to be discussed and.
It's a good reminder though.
The year,
Yeah.
I don't have an answer. I don't even know. I mean,
I don't-
Thanks for.
how do you tell somebody in Western Minnesota, yeah, it's gonna be June 20th? I mean,
Yeah, it's not our call either
Right.
when it is.
That's why I suggested that we put in, when we redid the tariffs, and I don't know that we need to have a specific date listed in there, this would be a question. The varying levels of customer appreciation, which would encompass then free ferry day. Give us a little power to wield like a half off rate or something for Indigenous Peoples' Day or treaty days or.
It's a
it
good
seems like
agenda.
Treaty Days is gonna be an annual thing.
Oh,
It's
for
getting
sure,
bigger and
already.
bigger.
Yeah.
That might be the target time to do it. Although it's also nice revenue in the end of September.
Yeah.
Good point.
Well, and typically, well, Mary, you know this from like, those kind of events in the past, they would ask for tickets and then you would print them out ahead of time, get to them, and then they would distribute them. To get that rate set in advance. Because you require a checkout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if we could do a similar thing with a MAG card. Provide a MAG card to whoever's in charge of the thing and they could allocate trips.
It clearly says it's not for group use.
Okay.
It clearly states that, and if you start opening that can of worms, it's,
And it's programming.
Is that something we would like the tariff committee to meet to discuss that, other than, because we're not doing any necessarily like tariff pricing changes for what's already written, but there are, I think, a few lingering
Tweaks.
things that we might want to add into the 2026.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah. And have the tariff. They're not going to have anything else to work on.
That's right.
So
It's a good point.
the 2026 bolt schedule.
Sorry, I did write that down, 2026 schedule.
If we don't have anything else, I'll go back to or open the floor up to public comment again. Hearing no public comment, I'll move on then to agenda item 14, review of the Miffle management contract.
I'll move that we go into closed session under state statute 19.851E, liberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session. If the commission goes into closed session, it will reconvene an open session before adjourning.
I'll second. And that's a roll call vote. Mary Ross,
I,
Susan Woodmar,
Yes.
Michael Collins.
Yes.
I'm a yes. Glenn Carlson.
Yes. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Entering closed session, 9:32.